Sydney, Australia.
Gonna be in LA and one day I wanted to know
Just that kid, you just
into at school, like a lot of these kids were into like
brother's 3 years younger than me. He's the GOAT. He's a little legend.
I remember back.
I'm a 20-year-old who's just trying to figure it out still.
Growing up, I used to want to be
The church, like, you know what I mean? What's happening? It's the Kid Laroi. I'm 15 years old. I'm from South Sydney, Australia. I'm an artist. I rap, you know, I make music. I do melodic stuff too. I recently just started like producing, making some beats. Hey, 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 hey. Ain't no love for her that runs my music was first introduced to me probably at a mad young age. I had like a different rap name back then. I was like, yo, I'm MC6, I'm spitting rhymes on the beat. Don't try and play this player cause I'm fresh out the streets. That's how I used to rap when I was like 7. Oh God, bro, that's too much. My mom was like, you could go to a school around the area, but she wanted me to be in a better environment. She was like, look, I think we should try for this scholarship. Said it's performing arts school. You know, it's not far away from us, near the city. We went there, went for the interview or whatever. Did
10 years old. Man, I don't know. I think when I was younger, I went through phases, I guess. So I always wanted to be doing what I'm doing now and being a musician and whatever. But I think like for a second, I kind of had this like lingering thought, like, oh, you know, it's not realistic. You know, it's not gonna really happen. And I think I got to that point because a lot of, you know, just like kids at school and stuff like that. So I ended up like getting into lots of different sports and shit like that because that's what a lot of kids at school were into. Like, so I just basically did every fucking sport and I was terrible at everything at first. And I worked and I got better at some, but I was just kind of like average at everything. I wouldn't say I was like a fucking all-star athlete. I was just kind of average at everything, but it was kind of like what everyone was doing, and I guess it helped me feel more like included and not really, you know, like an outcast or whatever. And then I guess though, as I like grew up a little more, I started to, I guess, you know, see the beauty in being like an outsider or like an outcast or however you want to like kind of frame it, and because it's like yeah. So yeah.
Did you go to prom?
No, I never went to prom. We had school discos though, which were pretty fucking.
like a famous rapper and shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen somehow. I feel like I manifested this whole shit.
Dab a little bit.
I'm from Sydney, Australia. I kind of had like a crazy childhood.
This is 2018. I'm on the blow up mattress. Little heater, you know what I mean? Holes in walls.
Me and my family didn't have a house and shit like that. But then it got to a point, you know, where we had nowhere to go. We were like staying on my mom's friend's couch and shit like that. And bro was like literally cooking meth like right next to us. Shit was getting really hectic. I had to watch my mom do a lot of shit to survive and keep us like fed and shit. So music was definitely like a way of keeping my head clear. I used to type up like Eminem type beats or like Kendrick Lamar type beats and just rap to it. At first it was on some like therapy shit. But then after that, it was like a realization like, damn, we need to get money. I needed to go out and do something about it.
I wake up and count my blessings. Never stressing, I wake up, I pray to God, lead me in the right direction.
I heard like 5 seconds of this song called Blessings. And I was like, what the fuck?
How old is this kid now? Like he's 14 and he was like, holy shit.
This is the next thing, you know what I'm saying? And I was just telling Peter, my brother, like, man, I gotta find this kid.
Juice had a tour in Australia, and when I got there, the first thing I did was link up with Laroi. I saw the potential. It wasn't just the music, it was the hustle, because he just wasn't a regular, oh, what can you do for me kid? Like he acted like he ran Australia at the age of 13.
I love the stage, bro. I love performing, bro. I was just a kid who just like, I'd sit in my room, I'd like try and like jump on my bed and just like pretend I was on a stage. I'd be like just singing like random like $2 songs and stuff like that. The feeling when you're on stage and you're performing your song, it's probably the best feeling. When you look into the crowd and if the crowd is vibing with it, then you know that like you've done something right. I make music not for everyone. I make music for people that connect with that feeling. And if you know, then you know. You know what I mean? My goal is to put Australia on the map and showcase this music culture to the rest of the world. You know, I'm 15, you know what I mean? I'm in the studio working with some of my favorite artists and whatever, and just doing me. And yeah, I guess I'm already really living.
Now I'm like doing like the real shit.
Kinda, yeah.
I believe I'm one of the hardest workers out there.
And now look, and now that reference I told you to keep, try to put that down and I'm gonna see how it flows.
My whole life is work. Some people call me kind of crazy because they're like, dude, you're 17, like just fucking have fun and just like go and be a fucking teenager. And I'm just like, no, I want to be the biggest artist in the world. And I think being the biggest artist in the world comes with a lot of sacrifices, like taking care of your body. You know, I'm just trying to do this shit as best as I can while I'm young. I feel like if I get through this little bit of pain now, it's gonna be easier for me in the future.
Yeah, and cut the beat when I say that. Yeah, let me hear that.
I was in the studio with him probably 3 weeks ago. He spent probably 40 minutes just going over the same line in his music.
For life, for life, for life, go get for life, go get fuck, go get.
That's a person that wants to be the greatest.
Man, I'm pretty proud of you,
Hey, man.
Yeah, LA, like.
You said you're proud of me?
Yeah.
Thanks. Proud of you. Success, shit. As long as my family's good, as long as my money's right, as long as I'm happy, that's success to me.
Emotions. I think that's something that has really stuck with me these past couple of years, that I think is a great message to the youth, because I think when you're young, you know, everything feels amplified and intensified times 10. Everything you feel feels like it's the end of the world. You know, I still go through that shit. And something that an older friend of mine taught me, Callie, actually. His name's Callie. He's older. He's almost 50. And I think, yeah, he taught me, you know, like, none of that shit is gonna matter, you know, in a year. And I don't know, yeah, but that's definitely the biggest advice, is just, yeah, don't make permanent decisions based off of temporary emotions. And whatever you want to fucking do that shit. Because as corny and cliche, and I'm gonna walk away from this camera after saying this line, and I'm gonna beat myself up like, why the fuck do you say that? But it is so fucking true, is you really do only have one life. And I don't know, I'd much rather live a life of, you know, freedom and thinking, you know, walking through life knowing that at least I did what I want, or I tried to do what I want, rather than walking through life with the feeling of what if. One last shout out to Montreality. I love you motherfuckers, and I've been watching you motherfuckers for a long, long time. And you guys' music.
I'll say it like this, I love her. I always love her. I don't think it's best for us to be together, so. Yeah. If I'm gonna give people this album, I have to give them an honest thing.
I love it. I think it's great. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was my first time.
Oh my god. Wow. Can't believe it. You press bounce, brother. It's been fun.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you. We're gonna have many celebrations.
What a fucking time.
Final words?
Fried.
Famous final words. Turning in the album, Fried. Making the best music possible. That's where I'm directing my hunger, and that's where I'm directing my desires. It's not really fame anymore, because it's overrated. Making the best music is not overrated though, you know. As cool as it might be to be like the biggest artist in the world, maybe that's not everything that I necessarily want. And I know I kind of said that when I was younger, that I wanted to be that, but I don't think I want to be that anymore. I don't want to be expected to be perfect. I don't want to be expected to make all the right moves. I don't want to be expected to be like a superhero. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm a 20-year-old who's just trying to figure it out still.
This lost where we